Okay, so I want to do a little demonstration here of how Gapminder works. You have two variables, or vertical and horizontal, and just by looking at this data, is there a relationship between the income per person and their life expectancy? And we can see that there's sort of an upward trend here, so we would conclude that yes, there is. If I wanted to look at just one country, like let's say, for example, that you're doing Russia, you can click on Russia and see information for just that one country. And furthermore, you can also do a time-lapse view of how this has changed over time. So we can see that the income for Russia used to be lower back in the year 1800, and so was the life expectancy. If we click on trails, then as I play this and move it forward, it's going to leave a trail of how this data has changed for Russia over the years. And if I don't want to have all these other countries represented, then the way I get rid of it is, if I want to get rid of the other countries, I can lower the opacity so they go away, or I can bring them back. All right, so the point of this is for you to look at data to see how it might support your proposal for your country. Let's just say, for example, that you think that increasing the education of the females might decrease fertility rates. You can go to education, school enrollment, let's say primary school completion, % of girls. And let's say, see how that would affect fertility rates, children per woman. And if we look at the other countries, first of all, we can see there's a trend there. And we can see that, in fact, when a greater % of girls finish primary school, the fertility rate tends to be lower. And if we want to look at how that has changed for Russia over the years, then I'm going to get rid of Russia. I'm going to go back down here to 1970. Oh, actually, there's only a very limited amount of data here. I'm going to pick a different country, Afghanistan. We have a greater amount of data available for Afghanistan. So trails are on, and as I highlight this, we can see that in Afghanistan, it's only been in the last maybe 10 or 14 years that there has been a drop in fertility, and there still is a very small amount of girls that are enrolled in school. So you might be able to use this information to support a proposal for your country. If you want to get less complicated and just compare between how a certain variable has changed over time, then what you do for this bottom axis is just make it time. And with time, let's say I want to see how has I'm going to look at if I want to look at how poverty has changed in Afghanistan over time, then I can do here maybe number of people in poverty. And this is Russia. Let's go back to Afghanistan. I'm going to deselect all, and where did Afghanistan go? Okay, we don't have data for that. I'm just going to pick Albania. Okay, and we can see that. Yeah. Okay. So over. Okay. So in general, the best use for this simulation is by choosing two different variables and looking to see if there's a relationship between them. And what variables you choose to pick really depends on your country. So I don't know if you'll actually end up doing a time graph. I wasn't getting that to do what I was expecting it to do. So there's no requirement here. Any data that you feel supports your proposal is valid. All right, thanks for tuning in. And to incorporate whatever graph you produce into your letter, you should do a screenshot, and then import it as an image. You can also, if you're not having any luck with that, you can do this. You can click on Share Graph, and you can at least put this link into your letter that we can click on.